Did you know that hydroponic plants can grow up to 50% faster than their soil-based counterparts? Yes, you heard it right. The world of hydroponics is full of surprises. Imagine a garden without soil where plants are nourished by nutrient-rich water. It's almost like magic, isn't it? But it's pure science and a testament to human ingenuity. We're talking about a method that allows us to grow plants in less time with fewer resources. Now, isn't that something to spark your curiosity? But wait, if it's that great, why isn't everyone doing it? Well, there are a few challenges. Imagine you're all set to start your hydroponic journey. You've done your research, got your system, and then bam, you come face to face with the first hurdle, the initial setup cost. Hydroponic systems can be a bit pricey when you're first starting out, but remember, it's an investment. You're putting in the capital now for a greener, cleaner, and faster harvest later. Now let's move on to challenge number 2, maintenance. Hydroponics isn't your typical set it and forget it type of gardening. It requires regular monitoring and adjustments. You need to keep an eye on the nutrient solution, pH levels, and lighting. It might sound like a lot, but once you get the hang of it, it's a walk in the park, or should we say a stroll in the garden. Next up, we have the obstacle of knowledge, or rather a lack thereof. Hydroponics is a science, and like any science, it has its own language. Words like aeroponic, ebb and flow, and nutrient film technique might seem like gibberish at first, but fear not. With a little dedication and a lot of curiosity, you'll be speaking the hydroponic lingo in no time. Lastly, there's the issue of space. Yes, hydroponics is more space efficient than traditional gardening, but you still need a dedicated area for your setup. This could be a challenge for those living in small apartments or houses without a garden, but with innovative solutions like vertical farming, even this hurdle can be overcome. So yes, hydroponics does come with its fair share of challenges. It's not all rainbows and rapid growth, but remember, every rose has its thorn, and every hydroponic gardener has their hurdle. But fear not, every new venture comes with its own set of challenges, and hydroponics is no exception. Now, let's dive into why hydroponics might be worth the effort. One of the biggest advantages of hydroponics is water conservation. Traditional soil-based gardening can be a thirsty business. However, hydroponic systems use up to 90% less water. How, you ask? Well, it's because the water in a hydroponic system is recirculated. This means that the only water that's truly consumed is what the plants take up, resulting in significant water savings. Next, let's talk about space efficiency. In a world where space is increasingly a premium, hydroponics offers a great solution. With hydroponics, plants can be grown vertically, in stacked layers, or even on walls. This means you can grow a lot more plants in the same space compared to traditional gardening. So whether you're living in a city apartment or just have a small backyard, hydroponics makes it possible to have a lush, productive garden. The third benefit we're going to discuss is higher yield. Hold on to your hats. Hydroponic plants can grow up to 50% faster than their soil-grown counterparts. Why? Because they receive an optimal balance of nutrients directly to their roots. They don't need to spread their roots far and wide in search of food, which means they can direct more energy towards growing leaves, flowers, and fruits. The result, bumper harvests in record time. Finally, let's touch on controlled nutrient intake. In traditional gardening, it's often a guessing game as to how much nutrients your plants are getting. With hydroponics, you're in the driver's seat. You can tailor the nutrient solution to the specific needs of your plants, ensuring they get exactly what they need when they need it. This precision not only leads to healthier plants, but also reduces the risk of nutrient pollution from excess fertilizer runoff. So to recap, hydroponics can help you save water, make the most of your space, increase your yield, and give you more control over your plant's nutrient intake. And the best part, you can do it all without a speck of soil. And those are just a few of the many benefits hydroponics has to offer. Now, what if I told you there's a secret to making hydroponics even more effective? Yes, you heard it right. A game changer that can significantly increase your success with hydroponic gardening. The secret? It's all about maintaining the right pH levels and providing the perfect lighting conditions for your plants. Let's break it down. First, let's talk about pH levels. pH is a measure of acidity or alkalinity of a solution, and it's crucial for nutrient uptake in plants. In hydroponics, The ideal pH range is usually between 5.5 and 6.5. If the pH is too high or too low, your plants won't be able to absorb nutrients properly, no matter how nutrient-rich your water is. So, make it a habit to check your pH levels regularly with a pH meter and adjust as necessary. Now, on to lighting. Hydroponic plants need light for photosynthesis, but not all light is created equal. What your plants crave is full-spectrum light, which includes all colors of the rainbow from red to violet. This is why many hydroponic gardeners choose LED grow lights, which can provide this full-spectrum light and can be adjusted to mimic the natural light cycle. With the right light, your plants can photosynthesize more efficiently, leading to faster growth and more bountiful yields. But remember, balance is key. Too much light can stress your plants, while too little can stunt their growth. So, adjust your lighting conditions based on your plant's needs, and don't be afraid to experiment a little. After all, every plant is unique and might require different conditions to thrive. In essence, successful hydroponic gardening is all about understanding your plant's needs and adjusting your system to meet those needs. And with the right pH levels and lighting conditions, you can boost your hydroponic success significantly. With this tip, you'll be a hydroponic pro in no time. So, are you ready to up your hydroponic game? Let's turn those green thumbs into hydroponic powerhouses. So after all this, what's the bottom line? Well, let's take a quick rewind to sum it all up. Hydroponic gardening, the intriguing world where soil takes a back seat, and water, rich with nutrients, takes center stage. It's where plants grow up to 50% faster, throwing conventional gardening wisdom out of the window. And yes, it may seem daunting at first. The fear of maintenance, the uncertainty of success, the unfamiliarity of the process, these are all valid concerns. But remember, every great gardener was once a beginner, and every beautiful garden was once just a seed of an idea. Hydroponics, in its essence, is a game of balance and precision, a ballet of nutrients, light, and pH levels. It's about understanding your plants, their needs, and their growth patterns. It's about tinkering, experimenting, and never being afraid to get your hands a little wet. The benefits? Oh, where do we start? Water conservation, for one. In a world where water is becoming increasingly scarce, hydroponics uses up to 90% less water than traditional soil-based gardening. Then there's space efficiency. Got a small apartment, no backyard, no problem. With hydroponics, you can turn any corner into a verdant paradise. And let's not forget about the controlled nutrient intake, giving your plants exactly what they need, when they need it. But the real game changer, it's that feeling of accomplishment when you see your first sprout, the joy of harvesting your own produce, the satisfaction of knowing you're contributing to a sustainable future. So let's wrap this up. Hydroponics, it's not just about growing plants, it's about nurturing life, fostering sustainability, and embracing innovation. It's about creating something beautiful, something vibrant, something that brings a little more green into our world. So, are you ready to dive into the world of hydroponics? If this video sparked your interest in hydroponics, then it's time to dig deeper, and we're here to help you along every step of the way. Subscribe to our channel for more invaluable tips, tricks, and insights about the fascinating world of hydroponic gardening. And if you've already dabbled in hydroponics, don't hold back. Share your experiences, your victories, your hiccups in the comments section below. Let's grow this community together. Remember, every green thumb starts somewhere. Why not start with hydroponics?